turn AI on. Or let's put a poll up. How are we doing? Start a poll. What do you find most difficult when losing weight? Diet, nutrition, habit changing, mindset shift. Yep. My mic's here. What is it? Oh. Right, go on then. Needs toilet, obviously. Go on then. Why do you wait for my line? What? Yeah. I know. That kid worries far too much. Right. Glutes and cardio today. I need to turn my AI on. Hope we're all doing well. Happy Friday. It's stormy weather outside. Glutes and cardio. So, that's what I was looking for. Ari, I need your iPad, okay? For 30 minutes. I bribed her with a roomy costume. Right, need MetaFit. Right, so MetaFit timings, reorg. And we are doing squat thrusters. So,
to the MetaFit Hit Zone 1.
No, we're not doing hit zone, no thanks. That's good for abs.
Welcome to the MetaFit Reorg 1.
Okay, just for 20 minutes, Azabel. Right, squat thrusters. 2 secs, guys. Nature goals and all that. Make sure you shut the bathroom door. Keep the heat in. Right. Sod's law. Okay. So we've got squat thrusters. So we'll be starting with 4 kilograms. Then single leg glute bridge, hip thrust. Left side, right side. 3 sets of that, getting progressively more difficult, longer work timings, less rest. Side lunges to finish round 1. So I think it's like 30-40 seconds of side lunges. Just be careful if you don't do these much, because I did them the other day and oh my goodness. So I'll move them to the side. Really good for building glute strength and the groin area. Hi guys, welcome. Hi, the official Liverpool's at football. So that's round 1. Round 2, RDLs. So I'm going to get my wrist straps out because I want to go quite heavy on the RDLs. It takes a long time to recover. I can tell you that anecdotally, and also that's the truth. From RDLs, lower back, less blood flow to it, less the tendons. But anyway, I'm using the wrist straps, so I'm not concentrating on my grip strength, I'm concentrating on the lift. Hey guys, bye. Thanks for voting. I've got a poll going. Love your say on the poll. I'll just be going as I'm training. I'm answering any questions on exercise, nutrition, back pain and rehab as I exercise. So I'm a health and fitness professional trainer, Pilates and yoga teacher, specialise in rehab. So then we've got box jump overs. Kids are around, by the way, so it's going to get hectic. Hi Rapture, I'm good, how are you? So yeah, they've been fed, they've been watered, the nappy's been changed. So if anyone's worried about them, they're not neglected, because there's some right-wing freaks on socials. Anyway, box jump overs. Then glute bridge pulses with a 14 kilogram. So those 3 times getting progressively more difficult. And then to finish round 2, we've got step up. So depending on how knackered I am, I'll either do 4 kilogram step ups or I'll be holding the 8. It's very functional, going up and down stairs. We need to be strong at doing that, right? Then round 3, we've got single leg jump squats from like heel elevated, so from the bench, with or without weight. I'm going to slightly push the hips back and lean forward on that front leg glute, just so. Oh my God, can you hear that? Stormy weather outside. Ari, shut them doors, please. YouTube doesn't want to see that. Then pull squats with whatever weight I can hold at that point. Then box it in and out, so you're jumping on and off the box from the side, so it'll be quite difficult. Jump squats for real, yeah, they're hard. And I'm thinking of putting that fire back on, because I definitely don't want it to go out. I'll just put a wee log on. A wee log, so I've just had my dinner. It's very average, but I'm looking forward to what I'm having afterwards, and that is an apple pie with cream, just a little bit, because it's Friday night. I like to do something a bit different. Right, let's get started. Make sure you've got a little bit warm up. You don't need to tell YouTube our plans. Right, let's go. So squat thrusters to start. Make sure you start your Fitbit. Make sure you've done a bit of a warm up. I'm going to set it for cardio, but it's glute focused. Hi guys, welcome. Don't forget to vote on my poll. What do you struggle with when it comes to fat loss, weight loss? Right, thrusters. With a warm up, I'm going to start with a 4. It's nice and light. So squat thrusters, squat to shoulder press, cores engaged, keeping them elbows up. If you're using weight for these, try and get the glutes involved, squeezing the bum cheeks. Make sure your ankles, knees, and hips are all in a line. Right, nice and easy, right? Glute bridge, left side only. Sorry, not glute bridge, hip thrust. So this is a glute and cardio focused workout. Keeping the weight in the heel. Really squeezing that bum cheek on the weighted side as much as I can. Whew. Don't like my foot placement there. There we go. Then be over to the other side. Whew. Let's go. I'm going to just push the weight a little bit further over on that hip. This is my naughty glute that doesn't like to fire. Ari, you've taken my AI. Sorry guys, Right, good, rest. It's never graceful getting off that. Same again. Hey guys, welcome to my live. I'm a health and fitness trainer, online coach, answering your questions on exercise, nutrition, back pain, rehab. Absolute stormy weather outside. I specialise in rehab, so if you've got any questions, injuries, not sure how to come back after injury, let's get into it. These shorts are doing my head in already. Hi Tony, how are you doing? I'm going good, thank you. How are you doing? Are you exercising too? Single leg glute bridge. Tony's one of my OGs. Toddlers getting involved. Really pushing with my glute. Over to the other side. 10 seconds rest. Let's go. It is a bit uncomfortable. But what are you going to do? Exercise is uncomfortable, right? Thought that whinge about like hip thrust and... You can. Okay. Mummy, help. 2 seconds. The Sunny Bunny's gone off. Oh. Rest. Same again. 30 seconds this time. Here you go, baby. Oh, my glutes. That was effective, that last one. Doing well, thank you. Another busy day at work. What is it you do? Squeezing the glutes. This is good for cardio. So sometimes it takes a couple of sets to get using the glutes. Same with abs as well. This is more of a recovery at this point. Right. Right. I'm going to start with my naughty glute because it's had less rest. So I've got it just below my hip bone. If you're not feeling your glute, change your placement of your feet. I'd love a like and subscribe, guys, if you're wanting fitness, motivation and education. Glutes are fatiguing, man. Oh, my glutes are not strong, but I am coming back after 2 pregnancies. Same the other side. Let's go. Again, consciously placing all the weight in the bum cheek of the leg that's got the weight. When my hips are level. And again, move your foot a bit further forward if you don't feel it too much in your glute. Weight should be in the heel. Oh. Finisher of round 1, side lunges alternating. I work in heating and air business. Cool. Thanks, Lineman. You'll be busy all year round. Side lunges. Don't do many of these. I love the stretch you get. It's just inner groin and hip strength and flexibility. I would like to go deeper. I'm sliding about though. Let's take it easy. Engage that core for stability and balance. Whoa, I'm going to be doing the splits in a minute. Hey guys, welcome to my live cardio and glute workout today. Grab a drink. 3 new exercises now. RDLs, box jump overs, and glute bridge pulses. I knew she'd get bored of that. Right, RDLs. Hips back. Feel the stretch in your hamstrings. Pull up. Make sure your core's engaged. You shouldn't feel this much in your lower back because it's getting protected. Think of it as a forwards and backwards rather than an up and down. What's your going? Hi, Carmuk. I'm having a break from tracking at the moment. But I'm usually between 2,000, I average on about 2,300, 500, depending on my steps. But the other day I did have 3,000 calories. I'm moving over to a bit of a maintenance phase so I can build muscle in the winter. Pulses of glute bridges. Again, play around with feet placement if you're not feeling the weight and the fatigue in your glutes. I think I've got a leak. Just noticed that. A bit of water leaking. How are we doing, guys? Thanks for voting on my poll. RDLs again. It's hard chopping and changing through all these exercises. If you want strong hamstrings, get good at RDLs. Honestly, I used to get knee pain because I had dominant quads. And it's completely gone now. It's from doing these. because I do like the odd curl in the gym, but I don't unfortunately get to the gym very often. Box jump overs for cardio and health. Landing nice and soft on bent knees. Using your arms for momentum. Hey guys, welcome. My name's Leanne. I'm a health and fitness trainer. Answering any questions on exercise, nutrition, back pain, rehab as I train. Glute bridge pulls. Dying. It's a lot harder when it's hot. Glute bridge pulls. I like this one because it keeps the tension. It's like an isometric hold, keeps the tension in the glutes. But make sure you're not using your lower back. The pulse is coming from your glute. Just be conscious of that. So don't go too much into an anterior tilt. Oh, that was much better. As I was talking you guys through it, I was sorting my own technique out. Same again. I don't even need these. These were pointless. Thanks, unfair. Shoulders down towards the spine. Core engaged. It's a forwards and backwards rather than an up and down, okay? I like to switch my lats on as well. I don't know if you can see that. Box jump overs. I'm going to grab a drink before I pass out. Hey guys. Box jump overs. This is my reward, is apple pie. It's in the air fryer. What's it?
I am evil.
You're evil.
I am evil.
Why?
I am evil.
Oh. Finisher. Let's see what it is. Step. Oh no, sorry. Glute bridge pull. Pulse, pulse, pulse. Make sure you're using your glutes to pulse and not your lower back or hamstrings. And try not to speed through it. It's time and attention. You're trying to keep that connection. This is great for anyone who struggles connecting to the glutes. Bit of a hack. Burn, burn, burn. That feels so good. Like, that was really effective. Step ups next. I'm going to use the eights. Hey guys, don't forget to vote on my poll. Not the place, KG. What do you mean, Tony? Right, step ups. These are harder than look, by the way. I'm going to be conscious to squeeze the bum cheek on the rise. I'm landing with a soft knee, which means a slight bend in the knee at all times. You could literally come up with your hip flexors with these, but I'm making sure I'm squeezing the bum cheek, clenching everything as hard as I can. And my hips are level. Hey guys, welcome. Thanks for the support. I'm answering any questions on exercise, nutrition, back pain, rehab, weight loss, toning. I'm a health and fitness trainer. Make sure your whole foot is on the bench as well. Round 2 done. Right. Split leg jump squats, because obviously I was trying to kill myself earlier when I planned this. And then pull squats. Great for cardio. I'm going to lean a little bit further forward. The weight is still in the heel of my front foot, But again, I'm being conscious of that butt squeeze. Oh, no. This round's going to finish me off. Let's see how the poll's doing. People are struggling with diet and nutrition. When it comes to weight loss, I've just done that leg. Fat loss. If you've put exercise down, please know that that's not where fat loss and weight loss is coming from. It's not coming from exercise. I can go into that again in more depth after I've finished this. Squat pulses. Let's do it with an 8. Come a little bit closer. Hey guys, so I'm keeping the tension now in the quads, the thigh muscles for toning. My face feels like it's on fire. So please vote on my poll. Let's add some weight for my... Can you guys hear that wind? It feels like my cottage is going to blow over. I think maybe some tiles have come loose. Wow. Take advantage of that hip flex to stretch at the back and add some weight. Do not give it. Just slow it down. I'm barely getting off the floor at this point. Oh, it's the last round. Oh. By the way, I'm anemic as anything, by the way. I got tested. I'm surprised how good and fit I feel exercising 6 times a week, doing what I do. My iron levels and ferritin and hemoglobin are virtually non-existent. And I can't get on the iron till tomorrow. So yeah, I forgot that was a thing. There's me thinking I'm just struggling some days. I think my apple pie's on fire. I can smell it burning a bit. Oh, hey guys, welcome. My name's Leanne, I'm a health and fitness professional, personal trainer, answering your questions on exercise. Be proud of the burn, I like that comment. What a privilege it is to exercise. It's that mindset. Turn my apple pie off. Oh, one sec, Dem. Oh. Sugar. About to start last round of these exercises. Oh. Yeah, what a privilege to be able to move your body like this. You don't have to exercise, you get to exercise. The mindset is everything. This is tough. Oh. Hey guys, thanks for likes and subscribes. Last one to these, let's finish it. Wait till you see the finisher of this round. I'm not happy. I programmed it. Oh, weaker leg. That fire's still on. Ah, wow. Rest. My thighs are on fire. But let's keep going. It's basically a squat sit with weight. Double tap the screen. Thanks, Tony. Hey guys, welcome. Leave a like and subscribe. Glute and cardio focused workout. finishing it. Oh, it's finishing me. Ah! Wow. Drink. Box. Jump in and out. This is going to kill me because if I don't get it, I'll fall over. I probably won't do this again because studies have shown. Actually, scrap that. Oh, my thighs. I'll tell you what I was going to say when I finish. Cardio workout. Oh, God, this is hard. Wow. You can, of course, step up and down. Heart's pounding away. Let's finish it. Nine, 8, 6. Oh, my thighs, man. They're on fire. Like for the last 3 minutes, maybe slightly longer, my thighs were just constantly burning. Oh, that was very, very tough. Okay, baby. I got some here for you. So rest, grab a drink. I'm answering any questions on exercise, weight loss, nutrition. I can barely move. Wow. It's taken me a long time to recover. So yeah, I went to Home Bargains this week. Oh, I can barely speak. They're selling them in Tesco's as well. Not Tesco's, where was it? Supermarket, anyway, I've seen them in. Self-test for iron and vitamin D deficiencies. Has anyone seen them? Wondered? I wasn't sure how accurate they are, but if you're from the UK, you know how hard it is to get an appointment at the GP, right? I've been through 2 pregnancies and I've barely been at the doctor's. Life gets in the way, right? So it was ideal for me to test my iron levels and my vitamin D. Out of curiosity, and I was very deficient when I was in both pregnancies. They both came back deficient, but it doesn't give you the score. Got a long way to go. But obviously I don't know how accurate these tests are. So I called up the GP, says, one checked. She says, why? They just won't test you for your bloods for anything. So it was a bit of an in, so they're good for that. I says, I've taken these vitamin D and iron tests have come back deficient, which vitamin D shouldn't be deficient because of the holidays I've been on, right? So she took my blood and then I got a call the next day. Bloody hurt as well, the aftermath. I mean, I've had my blood done loads of times, but I felt like I had a bruise. My vitamin D, so she was like, when she was on the phone to me, she was like, most people in Scotland are vitamin D deficient. It's like, yeah, but I'm not most people. I take my health seriously. Most people don't exercise, don't fuel the body, like aren't health conscious. So to pair me in with the general population was like, not fair. So anyway, my vitamin D actually came back extremely high. It's meant to be at least 50. And she said most people are below this in Scotland and the UK. There's 140. It's like, wow. So sun does work. I'm having a tan. But my iron levels, I'm chronically low in iron because I've been through pregnancies and never really recovered. I'm like, well, why am I not breathless? Like when I'm exercising, I train 6 days a week. I get between 12 and 20,000 steps a day, running around like a blue ass fly most of the time. Why am I not like shortness of breath and everything that I had during pregnancy? I couldn't figure it out, and then I was like, I wonder if vitamin D counteracts some of the symptoms of low iron. Well, apparently it does. Plus, low iron can cause anxiety and interfere with your mental health. So unless you make a conscious effort to get high iron and you're female and you've been through pregnancies, this is just a nudge to say, I think you should go and get your iron tested. Hey guys, welcome. So I'm waiting for the iron supplements. But yeah, so like through workouts like that, if I hadn't got my iron tested, I'd be thinking, time for a rest day, body's tired, did I get enough hydration, did I get enough sleep? Maybe it was just a hard workout, maybe it's too hot, you know. But no, it turns out I am like non-existent in ferritin, iron and hemoglobin. I think it was interesting. So it's not, I mean, if I feel like this now, I feel all right. When my iron does come up, how am I going to feel? And if I'll notice a difference. Anyway, enough about me. How are we doing, guys? So that was a really hard workout. I really struggled with that. I'm going to get into some stretches before we finish. I'm answering any questions on exercise, nutrition, back pain, rehab. That was a glute and cardio workout. It was ideal for people who have trouble building the glutes. Please vote on my poll. I'm going to go into it shortly. So my poll is, what do you struggle with the most? Because I understand some people might be a few of these, but out of them all, what's the one that you struggle with the most? When it comes to weight loss, which is fat loss. Do you struggle with exercise, which is a bit of a red herring, I'm not going to lie. Nutrition, habit forming, and I'll go into why you want a habit form. Or do you struggle with mindset? All relevant, really, but exercise isn't where you're going to achieve fat loss. If you've never really exercised before, yes, you will lose a bit of weight because the stimulus is new. It's going to increase your calorie expenditure from 0 to something if you're not eating them calories back. So let's have a look. 34 votes on the poll. Okay, I need to have a drink. People who are wanting to lose fat and don't like exercising, please just don't concentrate on exercise to lose fat. The more efficient and stronger your body gets, you'll burn hardly any calories during exercise. Hi guys. My name is Leanne. I'm a health and fitness trainer, Pilates and yoga teacher, specialised in fat loss for females mostly, rehabilitation, injuries, etc. So if you've got any questions, back pain, anything, drop them in the comments. I feel like I've just recovered, and that must have been about 4 minutes. Right, so what do you find most difficult when trying to lose weight, which also means fat, because we're not just trying to lose body weight, we're trying to lose fat. We don't want to lose muscle or bone or water. So, but we call it weight loss, right? So 34% of people voted that they struggle with exercise. A lot of people over-exercise, overtrain, and put a lot of emphasis on that to lose fat, including trainers, like personal trainers. Exercise doesn't bring fat loss. Cardio can be a little tool, but studies show a lot of people who increase cardio also increases the hunger and cravings, making it harder to stay within a calorie deficit. So nutrition and diet, the best advice I could give you for this, if you're quite knowledgeable, that you know you should be getting your protein because that is satiety and fullness. Feed your microbiome, takes a long time to digest. And you know you're trying to get as much low calorie, high volume foods as possible. So that's your watermelon, your fruit, right? Your vegetables, pile them on. If you don't want to track through MyFitnessPal or my app or whatever, make sure you're getting lots of fruit, lots of veg, lots of salads. If you don't like salads, learn how to like salads. there's ways you can trick yourself, and your taste buds do change every 3-4 weeks. So I used to be a salad dodger, but if you start putting a little side salad in, covering it with like mashed potato or whatever, mixing it in, you'll get used to the texture of it all. Another tip for managing your food because you don't get points for making fat loss harder than it needs to be. Oh, I should put that in my journal. I'm designing a journal. You don't get tips for making fat loss harder than it needs to be. So make it as easy as possible. Know what you're going to have most days to eat. Make sure it aligns with your goals. Drink loads of water and good food. Hi Zombie, how you doing? Yeah, a lot of people can overeat because they're not getting enough water in. I often say to my children when they say they're hungry, I'm like, are you sure you're not thirsty? What have you drawn me?
I really hope you like it.
I think we've got a leak, baby.
Oh,
Yeah. Wow, that's amazing. Look how colourful that is.
Mommy, it's the wrong way.
Oh, is it all that way?
No.
What is it?
It's this thing. It's a thing I drawed at school.
That is so cool, Harry.
Yeah.
What's that in your hair?
Mommy.
Oh, it's crisps. Just making sure it wasn't nits. So yeah, create your own meal plan that aligns with your goals. So, and be mindful of changing, because we all like highly palatable food, right? Fat, dense, and carbs, sugar. Beautiful art, YouTube said, Abby. Tony said beautiful. So we all love highly palatable food. Your takeaways, your hot dogs, your burgers, pastries, cakes. And the more you eat, the more you want. I make 7 little box foods every day. That's great. I mean, it takes effort. It's hard in principle, right? But everything's hard. Choose your hard. It's hard to be overweight and have all these diseases and to take pills every day. It's also hard to meal prep and to make those. But we don't have to go from all or nothing, do we? Like 0 to 100. Just try prepping a couple of meals a week, or even just one a week is going to improve, and then you'll improve on that habit, and you'll be thinking of ways to make it as easy as possible for yourself. So that's the best advice for diet and nutrition. There's a lot of thinking behind it at first. Where am I going to get my protein? What do I like? And then you try new foods, and then you'll take something to work and it'll go off because you've kept it too. There's lots of trial and error, lots of thought, especially like getting your steps in, which I'll go into shortly. But it does become easy. You can't skip the trial and error process, and that's what these fad diets do. They give you the quick fix, like do this, avoid all of this, eat this, have meal replacement shakes, which don't fill you up, don't give your body what it needs. Zombie. I don't touch any bad foods, and it costs me loads of money to get the right foods. Bad foods, like as in, we don't label good or bad, right? It's demonizing food, but highly processed foods are expensive. Hey guys. So 16% believe that they've got to change the habit. They struggle with habit forming, habit changing. I was going to put habit forming, but I've put habit changing. So how do we form a habit? So you can't rely on motivation. People say to me, I wish I had your motivation for exercise. It's not motivation, it's habit. Most of the time, motivation isn't there to train. It actually was today. No, it wasn't actually. I was kind of dreading it because the kids are about. But a lot of the times, motivation's not there. But I'll write my workout. I'll add in a few exercises because I know now, once I get started, once I get like the blood flow and the endorphins pumping, I'll start enjoying it because I've been there before. So that's trial and error that I've worked through as well. But if you think, because a lot of people are like, oh, I can't bother going to the gym for an hour. That is a long time. You don't need to train that long. If you're wanting to build muscle, hypertrophy it's called, gain muscle mass and lose fat at the same time, like a good amount, then studies show, like if you've not got loads of time, you can build hypertrophy by stimulating muscle groups more frequently, but for less time, like 30 minutes. Hope that makes sense. Don't buy food with fat in it. Yeah, and it's designed for you to overeat as well. I did only watch slides when I was 4. Oh my God, can you hear that wind? Can you guys see that? I don't know if you guys can. You see the trees show you how bad the thing is. I get ramen. That's noodles, isn't it? And then only 8% of people have voted on the poll to say they require a mindset shift. If you're somebody who starts and stops diet frequently, starts again Monday, hates failure, fear of failure, what else? Demonizes food, perfectionism, all or nothing mentality. You are somebody who needs to shift mindset and you may not know it. Hey guys, welcome to my live. I'm answering any questions on exercise, nutrition, back pain and rehab. Do 4 hours like me every day. Think of it, so when there's a lot of diminishing returns when it comes to exercise and most things in fitness. What I mean by this is exercise is like squeezing a lemon, getting the juice out. That first squeeze is quite a lot, right? The second time you squeeze, there's still benefits to exercise, still juice coming out, not as much as the first time. The third time you're getting less stimulus, fourth time even less. So if you're somebody who hasn't got time to spend an hour in the gym, you can get all of the benefits from doing minimal. It's about training smart. Is render noodles strong, but it's unhealthy? Can you tell me? Noodles to me are just like high carb. There's not much sustenance. There's not much. What's that word I was looking for? Texture in food. What's it called? Texture of food. Can someone Google that for me? It's a weird word. Anyway, I just like to feel the pump. I mean, if you enjoy it and if you've got the time. I remember when I used to be at the gym for a couple of hours before I had children, I used to fanny about, and you're not like actually training hard as anything for 4 hours. I mean, it's impossible. Even athletes, you can't go all out 4 hours. We're human, right? What 2 noodles? Add son. And 2 noodles, why don't you add a load of veg, onions and stuff, bulk it up a little bit, mushrooms. Hey guys, welcome to my live. I'd love a like and subscribe. I've got a membership as well for learning. I've got lots of videos on there.
The thing I learned from school too.
Did you draw that?
Yeah.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Who's that and what they're doing? They're pooing?
They're not pooing, it's just like it's from school and it's a monster and that's just not poo. It's the tail. I learned it from school. And also, did you know how I actually draw these amazing pictures?
How?
Because at that
She's obsessed with K-pop.
at the school, there's a wee thing and we watch and then we copy it.
Right, okay, that's cool, to check your memory.
Yeah.
I'm going to sneeze. I think it's that fire. I enjoy it now because I got no pain anymore. Thank you to your great talk. Many thanks. Oh, I'm glad I could help, Zombie. Let us know if there's anything else I can help you with.
And also this picture was a thing that I learned from school too.
Excellent. Are you, Zombie, applying any yoga or Pilates to your workouts? Because it's really common, people who strength train a lot and have got an awesome skill of that and they've got the consistency, they kind of, and I was here, poo-poo yoga a little bit. But if you want to keep the depth and the feeling of feeling strong, the range of movement to your workouts, the recovery, looking after your body and giving back, then you need to stretch the ligaments and tendons. Hey guys, welcome to my live. What were you going to say, Ari? Okay. My name's Leanne. I'm answering questions on exercise, nutrition, back pain and rehab. Sorry, I've got an itchy nose. The fire's on. Very thirsty. I've done a very big, challenging workout. What is it, Ari? That weather's crazy.
What I wanted to say is look at them trees and also.
I know, the tree's going to blow over, aren't they?
And also,
Tail end of a hurricane, I hear.
Mummy.
Kneecap, good. Yes.
And also, a tiny bit of chocolate.
You've had some chocolate, Ari? Nothing else now unless there's fruit. I've got apples and bananas. There's strawberries as well. Hey guys, welcome to my live. I'm answering any questions. I'd love a like and subscribe and building my channel. I've got a membership where I go into Q&As on different topics. I do a lot of myth busting as well. There's a lot of misinformation out on the internet. Right, so we've got 42 votes. Does anyone else want to vote on the poll before I change it? Because we want to talk about stress and cortisol next. So I've asked in my poll, what do you find most difficult when losing weight? Exercise, diet / nutrition, habit changing, forming, and mindset. And if anyone wants to elaborate, like what you struggle with, like have a think about it, we can go into it. Thanks for the follow on Instagram. That's scary, that weather. What are you going to say? No, you're not having whipped cream. I think that's off, actually.
Mummy, so
Hey, guys.
So I was actually thinking if like I had some strawberries and then I
And whipped
put
cream.
this on top.
I've got normal cream, but I think that's off. Whipped cream, don't like this stuff. Oh no, it's not off yet. Yeah, that's fine. Give it a shake first.
Alright.
Hey guys. Right, so 44 votes. I'm gonna get into some stretches first. I'm holding this like a baby. I am a bit obsessed with water though. So the most popular, right, so nutrition and exercise for losing weight is quite high and close. Just before we move on, we don't lose fat from exercise predominantly. Your mum's pregnant. Let me know if I can help with any pelvic girdle pain or anything like that. Pelvic floor is an important one to concentrate on when you're pregnant and postnatal, obviously. Right, new poll. Start a poll. How are we doing, guys? This is an interesting one, right? Does cortisol, stress, make your body gain fat? Should have checked the spelling before I uploaded it, but I think it's all right. I have a problem with my kneecap now, anything I can do. So I had issues with my kneecap, and I do see it a lot, right? Because it's this tiny little stupid joint, right, that has all the weight to carry on all the weight to carry this little joint, right? It's a hinge. It's classed normally as a hinge joint, right? But it's a semi-bicondylar, which means it can move left. Did you hear that click? That was in my ankle. Can move left and right. You've got an anterior, posterior ligament, lateral ligament, and medial ligaments, right? So there's a lot, and then you've got the meniscus. Lots of things that can go wrong with the kneecap, the knees. Kneecap is patella. You've got a tendon above it and below it. First of all, you need to identify where it's sore and what you do when it's sore. Is it sore first thing in the morning? Is it sore first thing at night? Sorry, last thing at night. If it's sore first thing in the morning, and like knees first thing in the morning are sore, it can point towards osteoarthritis. Not all the time, because sometimes it's about lubricating the joint as well, getting the synovial fluid in there and warmed up. I've had knee issues in the past that I've fixed. Two problems with them. I was getting stiffness here because I wasn't stretching my quads. So when I was squatting and stuff, I could feel a pull there a little bit on both knees. And it's literally because I couldn't be bothered stretching my quads. Even though I am still quite flexible. But I remember when I used to do this in my 20s, I never used to feel anything. But anyway, I digress. And a lot of people are quad dominant because they love doing the squats, the deadlifts, everything anterior of the thighs, the legs, right? What's forgotten about is hamstring work. So sometimes it's because you've got like 10 years of training on your thighs, but neglected are your hamstrings. Now, I was a victim of this, because I hated hamstring DOMs. And I just love the burn. And yeah, a lot of women are dominant in the thigh muscles. And it can also be a stability, like how stable are you when you go into lateral leg lifts? And when you go into semi-circles, soft knee, so small bend in the knee, how stable are you? Do you have any pain there? Safe way to strengthen the knees, if it is knee weakness, a wall sits. I do these with my client who's got, she was cleared of osteoporosis. Osteoarthritis of the knees. But other clients who have been diagnosed with it, there's something slippy on the floor here, so I'm just being careful. We go down the wall sit as far down just before she gets any knee pain. We hold it, and then we place emphasis on squeezing the thighs as hard as possible whilst you're practicing it. That's a nice, safe way to build the muscles above the knee, your quads, which act as a shock absorber and take pressure off the knee. Love getting into this stuff, guys. Thanks for asking. Harold, how do you substitute whipped cream for a piece of fruit? No, she said that she wanted strawberries and she wanted it with whipped cream. I said, I think that whipped cream's off. Why don't you have double cream? But the whipped cream wasn't off. My mum has head pains. Go and see a doctor. It can be. I was getting oculus migraines from low. Test the blood pressure if you've got a thingy at home. It might be too high or too low. And if in doubt, go and see a midwife. Hi guys. It's so bad when I rest my leg.
Mummy.
Look at this. But it's full of fruit, so that looks good. And you're a big girl sorting that yourself. I promote independence in my children, and also I'm a little bit lazy. Pomegranates as well. Pomegranates are so good for the microbes. It's so bad. I just read something recently. Right. I just read something recently about restless leg. We'll just describe it, zombie, as restless leg. I'm trying to think what I read. It was really interesting. Is it a deficiency? Well, we know like restless leg syndrome can be a deficiency in magnesium. Can also be from pregnancy and dehydration. There's another reason though, hormonal. Yeah, I think it's low estrogen. Men have estrogen as well. Don't poo-poo it. Was it estrogen? Yeah, that's another reason. But I'm sure the thing that I read, I was like, whoa, I didn't know that can cause restless legs. I bet that was me. Hang on, it's coming back to me. Back pain can cause restless leg syndrome. Wow, that's amazing. Back pain. So, sciatica and things pushing on the sciatic nerves. That's what it was. Yeah, because I was getting piriformis. Anyway, I digress. Right, so it's so bad when I am going to bed when my leg is relaxed. Oh, I know what you mean. I've had this. So, and I've got clients who've got this. So they'll be in bed, and if the leg's too extended, they'll get pain in the knee joint. Simple fix. Place a cushion under it if you're not already. Make sure your hips are aligned. I know people, I shan't name them in case they get embarrassed, who sleep on the side like that, in like the fetal position. But what this does, like if you speak to any physio or chiro, they'll say that this is good, right? Because look at your hip joint, right? If you're asleep and your knees are knocking together, you're out of alignment, and that's like can cause pain on the knee. So first thing, correct that, especially if you're pregnant, if you've got pelvic girdle pain, that can really help ease things off. If you sleep on your back, when I had my knee pain, that's a bit of a flashback. I used to have to place a cushion underneath my leg. My MT cap, what's giving me pain? MT cap? MTN cap, sorry, what's that? Oh, my end cap. I'm assuming you mean kneecap. Just confirm that. Right, 7 volts. Let's see how we're getting on. I'm going to go for my apple pie. Does cortisol, stress hormone, make body gain fat? Make your body gain fat? Nice, good. The answer is no, it doesn't. Well, have you tried zombie with a pillow? So the only reason why cortisol and stress would make your body gain weight, fat, is if you are stress eating. And then no type of diet or a Zenpec is going to have you lose fat long term properly, because you're stress eating. Because you need to like dig deeper as why you're stress eating. You need to like check in with yourself. I'm about to stress eat right now. Can I, before just being glad that makes sense, Tony. So yeah, lots of people soothe themselves from stress, right? We use alcohol, not me personally. We overeat, we get sugary things. I used to manage your environment as well as another one. We shop. What else do we do to manage stress? Takeaways, that's eating though. But anyway, you need to get to the root cause and try to feel better in other ways. And how we can do this is when we're not stressed. So it's like CBT. You don't start using CBT when you need it the most. You practice it when you are relaxed. So please vote on my poll. Does stress make you gain weight? So stress hormone doesn't make your body cling to fat. That's misinformation. People are selling the crap to you on internet, basically. The only way that stress can make you gain fat is from your behaviours. You are in control at the end of the day of what you put into your body and if you move. I mean, some people deal with stress by just like hiding away, not getting the steps in and the exercise, and they'll just go to sleep and hide away. That's another way. But it's similar to when a doctor will say, here's a pill for your medical condition, but this might have you gain weight. What do you mean? Like, you won't gain weight if there's not energy to be stored from it. And not extra energy, that you're not using. It's calories in, calories out, it's energy balance. So when a doctor says this might have you gain weight, what they mean is this might change your behaviours, you'll feel more fatigued, so you won't want to go out and do your daily activities, burning less, and it might bring on cravings and hunger, and so it changes your habits. But it's quite empowering to know that you are in control of this, and this doesn't mean it's easier or harder for certain types of people. Some people do find it very hard to deal with hunger cravings. There's a lot more food noise in some people. That's why some people are overweight, and that's why the Ozempic and Wegovy, etc. So powerful, really powerful tools if they're used correctly, because it can even the playing field a little bit in some ways. I'll stop there.
Mummy, I'm just going to put a bit of cream on my cup, just a tiny bit, just to taste it.
Okay, steal my water. Right, guys, I'll be live again in the morning. We're going to do full body cardio, but add some more strength training to it. May or may not do MetaFit timings, because when it's full body cardio, you need more time, like to lift heavy. But yeah, where is it? Zombie. If you can, thanks Tony, you too. If you can try the pillow, sleeping with the pillow, it will help, and start training your hamstrings more, and balance work. But balance work on a stable surface like that, moving around like that, 20 reps on everything, rather than Bosu ball that doesn't have it's not half as effective as doing balance work on a stable surface. And the way that builds strength in the knees is the lateral and medial ligaments are strengthened. Hope this helped. I'll see you tomorrow. Have a great evening.